Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. I appreciate y'all tuning in to make sure you share. We also live on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Twitter, Twitch, and also soon to be going to be a TikTok. Just keep your eyes wide open. And we have a very interesting topic to talk about today. I really feel like it's going to be really fire. So make sure y'all do not miss this. Make sure you share and make sure that you let everybody know that we're on. But to start off, we're going to go ahead and let you know, as you know, November 14th is my birthday. And what we're going to do is every year, people that's been following me since 2013 know that every year I start the Christmas raffle off on my birthday. So just know that starting November 14th, we will be having the Unspoken Heart, Purple Heart Christmas raffle. Now, as you see here, this one here, when you see this posted, it is only required for you just to place a purple heart and to inbox me your phone number, because as you know, we call y'all live on the day on the drawing, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be on the deadline is the 16th. So the Thursday, we will be announcing the winner. We'll have a Christmas basket for two, along with a $100 gift card to Amazon. Also, just to let you know, there's a second part to the raffle. So we're going back to what we used to do, and we're going to be raffling off a 50-inch TV. The tickets to enter into that is $10. The Cash App will be going up. The PayPal will go up as well, so that you know where to send it to. And once you the notification comes in that you have purchased your ticket for the TV and sent me your number on the inbox, your ticket will go into a separate raffle bucket. So make sure you keep your eyes open. I already had somebody drop by. They $10. They anxious, but she couldn't wait until we actually start. But it's good. It's all good. I love the love and the support. So we're going to get ready to start the show off. So here we go. All the way from Austin, Texas, we have our co-host, Dwight Robinson. Our interviewer, King D. At the moment, Denise is having difficulty. As soon as she can get in, we will be bringing her in. She's having a little technical difficulty. We will be bringing Denise in. This is one show I know she was anxious about and she did not want to miss. She's gonna be mad if she misses it.
Right.
How y'all gentlemen doing today?
Good.
Now today, and it is a surprise because I know, since the surgery, my sleep schedule, as Dwight knows, he's been checking on me and been in and out. Dominique we've been on the, I guess you said, a group chat with Denise. So my sleeping schedule has been off, so, it's like I almost was late and I was like, I turned over, I see 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh no. So I had to get my son to set up everything. And I didn't realize until, and I thank God it was earlier that I realized that we got in a conversation with Denise and my daughter. We said we're going to let everybody know that Veterans Day. I didn't even know at first. The days went by so fast on me. But I want to reach out for the Unspoken Heart and say happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Jesus, we're rushing it. They're already pushing Christmas. Happy Veterans Day. Thank y'all for your service. We love you. And for the ones that are still in, we are very proud of you. Keep pushing forward. Prayers are with you. Thank you so much. Now, before we get into the subject at hand, actually, because we know it's been circling around all over internet and it's been well known. So it's like, okay, I didn't want to do like some people do. As soon as they see a headline, they just jump into it without getting all the facts and researching and seeing what's really behind it. So I was like, no, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let them do what they do. We're going to really research and find out what's behind this subject here. And actually with this here, it's like, I hate to say it, but we've been talking about it, Dominique, for like 2 weeks? Yeah, we've been talking about it for about...
I think I was muted, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I really don't understand it. No matter how they try to justify it, I don't agree with it. But there is a lot behind this. So we will be looking at some videos. Please be advised. There is some strong language in the video. I do not own the rights to these videos, but we have to play these videos so y'all can kind of see alonghand as we're discussing the actual proof from the horse's mouth. We also do have some screenshots as well as some text messages pertaining to this guy here. Now, it was stated at first that it was a questionable behind 46, 56, 61. But this guy here, I'm going to say he is 56 years old. And when I pull up, oh, there's our baby. 6 years old. All right. And we actually pull up, there's our baby. All right. And we actually when we look at this here, you can see that he was born October 16th of 1966, and that was in 2003. Okay, so if you take that 1966 to 2021, this guy is actually 56 years old. But this young lady is 18. Okay, I know, some people are like, okay, she's grown. To me, she's not. And I'm gonna just put it out there. You're 18. You're still in that teen bracket, so you're not grown. You're not out of the teen bracket. So it's like, you cannot say, well, I'm grown, especially when you fresh out. But there's a lot behind her as well. And when you say a lot behind her, it's like we got a lot to talk about. Now, to start off, this here, he is actually the godfather of this young lady. So he is in her life from, I guess you say, birth.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Now you'll see in the videos. There was some videos where she tried to deny it. Well, that's not me, and this and that. But as I got to researching and getting more witnesses, this is her. She's trying to deny it. No, it's her. This is Deja. Her maiden name is Evans. we will see something from her where she retaliates because um it's a trip. It's a trip. But I mean, coming from a mother, and I'm gonna get all y'all opinion. Coming from single mother, uh, I don't play that. I
No.
don't, and I'm very careful in choosing a godparent for my children. I prefer a married couple, but at the same time, it, it, when you talk about certain signs, you got to be aware of a lot of signs that's going on. You can't be oblivious to everything. But in my opinion, I'm totally against it. I don't believe in it because I feel like yes, we didn't have the subject about older men dating younger women dating. I mean, older women dating younger men. Okay, but
Mhm.
as me and Dwight was discussing, if you look at it, there is what they call a Romeo and Juliet law, and
Yep.
with the Romeo and Juliet law, I mean, yes, according to Texas law 17, they're considered grown under certain stipulations. But
Right.
under the Romeo and Juliet law, you could only be 5 years younger than that person. 5 years. But I think
Mm-hmm.
Dwight, isn't there an age for that to begin? Because we're talking about an 18-year-old.
Well, yeah, here in Texas, I believe it's 17. But like you said, Spicy, this man, I'm 55. So I'm sitting here like, damn, damn, for real?
Can you imagine yourself with an 18-year-old?
No, no, that's a kid. I mean, my youngest children, the twins, they 20. So no, I couldn't see me do nothing like that. I mean, even though they say by the law that she's 18, she's an adult, but I agree with you, she's a child. She don't even know much about life and
Exactly.
everything. And for big grown man to get a baby, but that's basically he has a baby. It's just people like that. There's something wrong with their minds. But we'll get into that. I have a lot
Yeah.
of stuff to say
Because
about it.
I'm not understanding, like, okay, you're in that age bracket. You got twins that are 20 years old. Okay.
Mhm.
And you also got a son that's older than the twins, don't you?
Yeah, it's 27.
Yeah. So just to say a mindset at your age and actually dating an 18-year-old. I mean,
Wow.
you can't possibly think that that's okay. How can you be
No,
comfortable with that? Because it's just like, okay, this girl's my daughter's age. How can I even have an intimate relationship with somebody like that?
It's like having a relationship with a kid.
Yeah. So
At
Dominique,
the
you
time.
younger, you in your 20s.
Mhm.
So you count because you say that's a big gap. That's a
That
big
is a big.
so
That's like right now. My future wife would be probably like 3 right about now. That's nasty.
yeah.
That's nasty.
But
No, it's
but let's put it in the sense of what if that was your dad and he comes to you and says, me and my 18-year-old girlfriend, she's legal now. We're getting married. What would be your words to your dad?
I would be like, you're sick. First of all, that's nasty. Like, I mean, she's a child under you. Like, so therefore, you shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't even like look at someone in that nature at that age. Like, you need to be worried about somebody that's your age and your bracket, because it's just like you're a pervert. I mean, not
Yeah, you
not
said
saying.
the right word, pervert.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
pervert.
That's it,
Now, Denise, I
pervert.
know, like I was just speaking on. We had the topic that we talked about: older men dating younger women, older women dating what a cougar. And now we're at a real life situation to where this guy is 56 years old
Mm-hmm.
and she's 18.
Yes.
Now, as a mother, you have you have a daughter that's 20.
Right.
For her to say, Mom, I'm getting married to this guy that's 56 years old. He's my goddad. What is your feeling about that?
We going to jail, period.
We're having problems. No, this is not something that I would approve of. I would never approve of it, ever.
Yes.
Ever. I don't care. I would never approve of it. He is too old. Your mindset is completely different. It's just completely. Don't have anything in common. For one, you grew up differently. Nothing. So that would infuriate me.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you just think about as a mother, I don't know about you because like I was just explaining, I prefer to have a married couple that's be godparents
Mm-hmm.
to my children, which I did choose when I chose the godparents from each one. They are not in life. One of them is passed away from my first son, and then the second one, she just stopped keeping contact once I left the church. And then the third one, I mean, she's in his life because she's blood. But my thing is I take it very seriously. It's a title, just like when I had my godchild. I made sure I was available. I made sure that because to me it's not just a title that to gain or to just throw around. It's something serious. I haven't seen my godchild since she graduated. She's a beautiful young lady. I was in a life from she was birthed on up. There were spurts, but whenever she knew she could call me, even the mother, and say, "Well, she needs shoes." Okay, I'm here's a credit card, or I'm on my way to get her. Let me take her tomorrow. Let her get a shoe on. Oh, she needs this. I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was there as a parent or to assist the parent when they're not able. So I take that title seriously because even with my first godchild, both of them was in the service. The mother was a career, the dad was a Fort Hood. When he had to go to the field, I drove down to Fort Hood, got my god baby, brought her up here, and took care of her while he was in the field. So it's not just a title.
No, it's a responsibility.
It's a responsibility that you're taking an oath that you're going to stand in when the parents are not able. You're going to fill in when the parents not. It's not something to where it's just you just flying around. Oh, that's just my godchild or whatever. I feel like getting her. But as that title there, when you say God dad, as a mother, what do you feel about that when it comes down to choosing a godparent for your child?
First of all, is it pertaining to this whole situation here?
No, just you in general.
Just me in general. It would take a lot. First of all, how you operate for one, as a person. What is your moral values? Are you a good friend or a best friend to me? Are you having? It would take a list of things for me to approve someone to be a godfather or a godmother to my kids. It would have to be. I would have to trust you for one.
Yeah, that's true. My problem is I don't trust nobody. I don't trust because situations like this, I don't trust no one around my kids. Like my kids are literally sheltered. Like they barely can go. I mean, I ain't gonna say that on live, but they barely can go to a family member's house.
Yes, I mean, you gotta look at when you trusted somebody. And like you said, it's hard to trust people now because even as in calling somebody a friend, I mean, I take it very lightly. Because even some people that I thought, okay, this is my girl, this is my friend. But then like now, I don't hardly see them. They haven't called and checked on me. They haven't stopped by. It doesn't matter if you're running the streets or whatever, or whoever you're kicking with. If you're friends with somebody, you check on them. You're there for them no matter what. But when you talk about trust, nowadays it's so hard with everything going on.
Yeah.
Especially with pedophiles and all this, out there. And this is why this subject here, it bothers me because we have real life pedophiles out there. And this here is, I'm gonna give my opinion at the end because it really gives a gateway to instructing other pedophiles. And I think it's wrong. I really think it's wrong. Now, Dwight, what do you think when you said Godfather? What do you think that role is when it comes down from a male perspective when it comes out to a child?
Well, be honest with you, I do believe when I was younger, I had a god mom and dad, but there was some very, very close friends of my father who was in the service. And just like you said, Spice, the godparents, they come in to, help, You know, if something goes down, even before emergency, if the parents are hurt, the godparents will come in and get the kids if there's no other family members around. But I agree, you have to be careful who you call a godmom or godfather, because you just don't know their intentions. You know, like I said, if you live in times where people smile in your face and stab you in the back, so that's just something you gotta be careful with having your kids around, because sometimes you might think you know a person, but you may not really know a person. So you just gotta be very careful with that. I mean, for my kids, I never had got them no godparents. It was just me and the mom. That's it.
Yeah, and I was the same way. It's hard to trust people, and it's like when my kids came up, I could say, you know, when I was married, I didn't go back to work. We made an agreement that I didn't go back to work until our children were able to tell us who did what and what went on. They had to be able to tell us that, and we had certain codes that we taught them. So if anything went on, we know they wasn't lying. You know, there's certain codes, but you know, as a single parent, you know, with my baby boy, I was placed in a position to where I had no choice but to put him in home licensed childcare. But I would always scan things. I would always research. I make sure I didn't trust anybody. But when I did have one bad episode, it got to the point where I didn't trust nobody but my parents, period. And see, that's even with the oldest ones. If it wasn't my parents, you couldn't watch them. And even then, I was always calling every hour, how they doing, what they doing, are they, you know, they doing okay? You know, did they eat? What did they have today? You know, did they eat all of it? You know, I was just that mom, you know. But to say that somebody of a certain stature, to say, oh, this is a godparent, I'm very careful about that, very careful. Now, these people, they are from, you know, Deja, and her name is Deja Jackson or Evans, his last name, as the mom describes, and Mike Haugabook. And they're actually from Fort Pierce, Florida. Now, we're going to take a break and we're going to watch one of the videos because this went viral when they decided to get married. So this, like I said, it's a lot behind this than just an 80-year-old marrying a 56-year-old. I keep almost saying 61 because he looks old.
He does.
But
You do.
But you see here, you know,
you look like a father and daughter.
Yeah,
exactly. You know, possibly could be a grandfather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as old as he is.
We're gonna take a break. And we're going to actually go and we're going to listen to one of the videos from after they got married, because I wasn't able to load the one when actually after the wedding, or either it was at the wedding where she was going off, because when I say this went viral, it went viral because a lot of people, they think it's jealousy, but it's not jealousy.
It's deeper. It's deeper than that.
It's deeper than that. And that's what they fail to realize. And this man here, to me, I asked her to pay close attention to the video, because you got to look at the way she talk, her mannerism, her mindset. We already know ATO compared to an actual grown person that's been through life, been there, done that, supposed to be looking at a different perspective of life because they supposed to mature. She is far from being mature to me. Pay attention to his mannerism, because, you know, a lot of time you'll see him, all he's doing is this. You only see half his face sometimes. So, I mean, let's watch this video.
Me and my husband ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give two fucks at that, not even one, about y'all opinions. Y'all on here talking about, oh, I'm just stating my opinion. I'm just stating my opinion. I'm just stating. It don't mean shit to us. So why the fuck waste your time and energy and your motherfucking time out of the day and your life to sit up here and keep on saying it? That's your opinion. We don't care. At the end of the day, everything is done. We're legally motherfucking married. I'm 18. I'm grown now. Talking about, oh, you just a baby. I'm 18, bitches. I moved out my mama house when I was 16. 16. Fucking 16. What did I do? Get a job. Pregnant and all. Working. Pregnant. Fucking working. At 16 with no motherfucking body. I ain't had nobody. nobody. My mama was a druggie. Nobody, never had nobody. I'm not saying this to show to have no sympathy or looking for sympathy. Nobody sympathizing with me. This is not what it's for. I'm just letting y'all know that I don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. It don't mean shit to me. It don't, because at the end of the day, everybody have a life to live. Okay, so what? He's 46, not 50. Thank you. He's 46. Half of y'all motherfucking mammies he probably fucked half of y'all motherfucking peoples. Probably fucked your mammies, and you got y'all daddies mad, and some of y'all motherfuckers mad at him because he on his shit, and we both on our shit. And the fuck, y'all just mad because I'm happy. Deja always gonna be happy. No, y'all hoes thought that I wasn't never gonna be shit because of my past. That's what the fuck y'all thought, and I proved y'all wrong. That's why y'all hoes really mad. But at the end of the day, that shit ain't even worth it, because at the end of the day, I'ma do me. We gonna do us. I'ma continue wear this motherfucking rock on my finger, and I don't give a fuck what a bitch gotta say. I don't. Because at the end of the day, I'ma live my life. I'm going to live my life to the fullest. We only have one life, and that's what y'all fail to realize. Wake the fuck up. How about that? Wake the fuck up. And I don't give a fuck about all that laughing ass shit, because at the end of the day, y'all retarded. Y'all ignorant in the mind. Y'all ignorant for y'all to say, oh, you young and this and that. Okay, yeah, I'm young. So why would I want to be, just because I'm young, why would I want to be with if I got, my mind is more mature than being with a motherfucking young ass nigga. Why would I want to be with a young ass nigga and motherfucking he want to lay and play? He don't know shit. Like you said, like y'all said, how I'm young and my mind ain't open all the way. Okay, well, a young nigga is even worse than a young female. Why the fuck would you think that I want to sit around and be with a young nigga that want to fuck other people and don't got his mind made up, don't know what he want, don't want to commit, don't want to get out his mama house, don't want to do that? Why the fuck would I want that? That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want to be with a nigga that know what the fuck he want in life. I want to be with a nigga that got stacked up his bread. I want a nigga like that. I don't want no nigga that want to go be with this. And half of them niggas y'all fucking with is motherfucking faggots. They fucking faggots. And I know faggots. I got friends that's faggots that motherfucking tell me about y'all niggas getting fucked. About y'all niggas getting fucked. Come on, Dad. Come on. Be for real. Wake the fuck up, you sad ass hoes. Y'all talking about me. I know. Half of y'all motherfucking hoes get mad because y'all niggas undercover faggots. That's all that is. But at the end of the day, a bitch can't go around saying, my nigga no faggot. My nigga don't play that.
Look at my stats, bitch.
For real. Nigga got plenty bread. My nigga, we can own the whole motherfucking, we can own half of the shit around this bitch. We can own half of that. We ain't got time for that shit. We don't. I don't even fuck with nobody. For y'all to come out, okay, y'all always claim, oh girl, you fucked that in. At least I got the balls to say I am, bitch. At least I got the balls to say I am. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I done fuck people. And I got the balls, bitch. That's all that matter. I got the balls. I can say that. And you know why I can say that? Because I changed, bitch. How about you do that? How about you change and stop being with a nigga that's fucking faggots? How about that? How about you change, bitch? How about you get your money up and worry about yourself? How about that? Why y'all, that's what's wrong with y'all young ass hoes. Y'all talking about me? I'm the youngest hoe out here in Fort Pierce that always stayed on my shit. That always, even through...
Now, first of all, he's not 46, he's 56. So she don't even know his right age. And you saying he's 10 years younger than what he actually is not making it no better that you're 18. But seeing her on here, at first I was very, how you can say, it really bothered me, because if my daughter went on social media and disrespected me in that way, I'm at her door. I'm going to jail. That's just the bottom line. I am going to jail.
Yes.
Because it's, what's so hurtful is that you bring a child into the world and they get out and curse you and disrespect you like that in that manner. And at first, when I looked at this, I was like, okay, Spice, you're going to have to sit back. You're going to have to keep watching. You're going to keep watching. And when I tell y'all, look at these videos and pay attention to everything they say, because there's a timeline. It's not just she's 18 and she married her godfather. That's not it. So just please just pay attention to the timeline, and you're gonna see what really is, because it goes deeper than that. But my thing is that she says she's grown. And then you look at also that she says that she's been on her own since she was 16. She was pregnant at 16. Okay. Now, from what I researched, she didn't just decide to move home to be an adult to take care of her because she was pregnant and she was working. She was kicked out of the house. And in a way, I could kind of see it. This is why I said I had to halt for a minute, because we're going to see the mother side as well. So you got to look at also the seed that started this root right here. But my thing is that she's 16 and she's out there in the streets and she's working. Now, just pay attention to she's 16 and pregnant. Okay, not saying that it's, say down in the ones that's pregnant at teens, because my daughter, she was pregnant at 16. Okay, she had a child at 17. So it's nothing, don't come inboxing me going out because I'm in that situation. What I'm saying is that pay attention to the timeline, because there's a lot you're going to see and you're going to hear through this. But let me go to my co-host and see what he thinks about this video as he's seeing her talk and everything. As you know, he's to the side and his face ain't in it. And this is after the wedding, and people are lashing out on it. Friends, family, they lashing out. So, Dwight, what is your opinion after seeing that video?
Well, one thing is, we know she's not mature. Her language shows it, her actions, even her 46, we all know it's a lie, husband, he just as bad. It sounds like she's been like brainwashed, kind of brainwashed in a way, her growing up, and the man that's sitting next to her, that's her husband. But this young girl is just messed up. I feel bad for her because it seemed like she had a bad, rough life, but she's mentally messed up in the head. And people are supposed to be jealous of what?
That's
the
my
man.
thing. That's my thing. What is there to be jealous of? Because I mean, if you, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not saying looks is everything, but you saying that somebody is jealous.
What she said, jealous.
Jealous of what? Jealous of what?
All right, see, listen now. Y'all know that man look good. Look at him. Everybody's jealous. Look at him. That's the man to be 56 years old. He is the
look at that chin. He look like that dog right there. That's what he look like.
Well, then, y'all, roll up now. That girl.
They look the same age.
Yeah, him that dog.
Yeah.
Y'all need to quit.
Yeah. But I mean,
oh, y'all so jealous. Yeah, they're jealous.
Yeah.
But
If I'm just, somebody need to commit me somewhere, because there's nothing right there to be jealous of.
All the way from the double to the dog.
I'm jealous of him having that cute little chihuahua. That's the only thing I'm jealous of.
Yeah, my thing is that when she was on the video just now, what she talking? Y'all just mad because I'm doing something with my life. What are you doing?
No.
okay,
What career do you have?
For her life, but everything that she moved into, that was his stuff.
Everything.
It wasn't hers. Now, like I said, you gotta pay attention to the timeline, because everything gonna come together. Because it's like it goes further than the Godfather or marry her. It goes further than that, because I mean, you sit up here and say, you stacking up bread, and I'm like saying, if I get married, my mindset is different. I want a nice, simple wedding, but there was nobody in the church, and I'm like this, somebody, if you want to brag about bread and this, now you think things will be more extravagant than what it is. And why would your homeboy come to your wedding in blue jean shorts?
Yes, that part.
It was technically
it just
you got cupcakes.
Exactly.
And that rinky-dink cake in the middle.
Who is this right here? Is that her?
No, that's not her. That's one, I guess.
Who is that? Oh, that's two women. Okay, that's two. Okay.
Look, who is the preacher?
What's up? Is
This is
that?
R. Kelly.
Yeah, who-
Somebody photoshopped R. Kelly in the.
I'm dead.
No, go back. No, go back. One
This
picture.
is where they tried to make fun of the wedding because they said, why would a pastor that's supposed to be under the oath of God and follow in God's footsteps marry this here and be okay with this?
He's supposed
You
to be an
know,
ordained minister. That's crazy.
I didn't want to put his face up there because I don't know how he feels about it. It's whatever.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
So we put somebody up there that he can relate to, but yeah.
Oh my God.
He was just getting paid. They probably had to pay that man.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
But I
Maybe
mean,
I'll marry y'all.
and if you notice, none of the pictures that the mother was there. Because her sister was there, and there was a lot of backlash with the sister. Okay, and the backlash, she had to justify herself, which I kind of understand what she was saying. The reason why she went, because she said she was not going to go, and she said her sister came to her and that they're supposed to be getting that bread, they're supposed to be stacking bread, he's supposed to have it all like they have all this stuff together, but they could not afford a videographer, so she begged her sister to video the wedding. So that's the only reason why the sister was there. She does not agree with it. She loves her sister. She knows that, they blood or whatever, but she does not agree with it. And she just went just so she could have somebody to video the wedding for her own sister. It had nothing to do with her consenting to the wedding or consenting to what they was doing. She doesn't consent to it at all. She stresses that very strongly.
But you have all this bank. Y'all stacking this paper, but you couldn't buy a video photographer.
But my thing is, they act like, the way she talk, like, oh, like we living good, they live in a mansion, they got nice cars, and my thing is, we're here in San Antonio. East Terry's been torn down, but this look like one of the houses that was in East Terry's. This is a project house.
I was gonna say that. Like the East Terrace.
I thought like the old barracks.
And see, this is what makes her look. This is what makes her look so immature, because you don't know what you're talking about, and don't act like nobody's gonna not find out exactly the truth to the matter at hand. And my thing is that this dude is not baking like that for you to be putting him out there and saying that anybody is jealous of him. Yeah, he claimed that he got his words was a fleet line. Now I've seen a lot of cars lined up that look like they came from Pick and Pull, but I don't know what fleet.
She said pick and pull.
She did. She said pick and pull.
So I'm not understanding where they're getting this from or why they feel like they got to put that out there. We all go through a struggle. We all have been up, down, pushing through, so there's no shame in that and not to make mockery of. But my thing is, don't put it out there and backlash at people as if you got it like that and you don't. Yeah, like she said, she grown. No, you're not. 18, you're just like saying 15, 16. You're not at the teens, so you're not grown.
You ain't grown.
And at the present moment, you're working 2 jobs. Okay, and you move in with a guy that, because he I don't know if he's still doing it now, but I know he formerly sold drugs. Okay, so he was a drug dealer that still couldn't stack paper because he wasn't doing something right. But my thing is, and he's on Social Security.
What?
So you moving with somebody to live off of the SSI or SSDI. This is somebody that could be your grandfather.
Yeah.
Could be possibly your dad.
Spicy, how can a person selling drugs get Social Security? What kind of stuff is going on here?
Man,
He probably works some part-time job somewhere.
But you can't knock out the fact that there are some out there that's on Social Security and they still do their little side job. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that it's not going on or he's not doing it, because people then exploited him, already exposed him. And my thing is when they exposed him, that's why I say I sat back. I didn't just jump at this subject at hand, because there is a lot behind this guy where you cannot possibly say that, he's all that. You know,
They got mental issues.
now
I think
pay
they
attention.
both
Like, she's
have-
18, okay? She's 18 years old. She had a baby at 16.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Okay?
she's a beautiful
Uh-oh.
little girl.
Beautiful little girl. She look like her mama. She's
Yes,
a
she
beautiful
do.
little girl. Beautiful.
She's cute.
And if she don't be careful, her daughter next.
Yeah.
Oh,
But see, remember what she
Mhm.
said. You got to pay attention to the immaturity words that she said. She said, "Yeah, I slept with people. Yeah, I slept around. I got the,
nothing to brag about.
you know, bragging about being walking STD more or less, and that's what I call it. You know, it don't make no
It's true.
sense. That's not nothing to be proud of, especially if you call yourself a woman. A woman don't carry herself like that. A woman do not, you know, because we all got a past. But I'm not going to just brag about this and, well, at least I'm grown enough to, or got the balls enough to say it. No, it's not even about that. It's about upholding your stance in a better, mature way. If you have changed, you would not be talking the way you do. If you have changed, your perspective on type of men would not be like this.
No.
Mhm.
You know, because like I said, this guy has been in her life for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is that, like I said, we're talking about from a baby. He's been there
Carrying her.
carrying her. And then also, like I say, pay attention. He was at her graduation. So he was close in with her.
Look at his goof. Let me not say it.
She ain't got no neck.
Oh,
He
too
was
close.
very close in with her. Now, before we go any further, because, you know, like I said, it's more to this story, you know, and I mean, I hate to put this out here like this, but I mean, I was shocked when I found a picture of somebody that actually, with somebody that does something like this, hung with someone, because he got a pass. And you're going to hear about that pass in one of these videos. Because we had reliable sources come forward that was there and spoke out and even sent a text message and wanted to be anonymous because this guy is supposed to be considered dangerous. And he got people that are scared of him. So could y'all tell me who do y'all see in that picture with him? Do you recognize the guy in that picture? The one in the black is Mike.
Ain't that the little guy that be doing a comedian? Wait, he be on Wild 'N Out, don't he? Yeah, him.
Oh.
Young DC Young Fly, that's his name.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, I don't know how long DC, and I cannot speak too harshly on him because I don't know how long he's known Mike. I cannot say, you know, that he knew Michael like this, like the other people knew him. But my thing is that from seeing the stance of DC and seeing how he speak, even on one of the talk shows on how he stand, I want to believe and say, I know that this guy, if he knew that this guy was like this, and possibly now finding out that this guy didn't marry the 18-year-old, I don't think he will deal with somebody like this. I think he have a mouthful of say. So I'm hoping that I'm not misconstruing him, but I was shocked when I said, why would he hang out with somebody of this stature? Because we're talking about, I don't care how you put it, you're talking about a predator. And, you know, we keep throwing that word predator out, and we're going to hear what she has to say about everybody calling her a predator. But right now, like we said, there's always a C to everything. And at first, I reached out to try to reach out to the mother to try to get her to come on. But I'm glad that she did not respond, because watch this video. And be advised, there are strong languages in this, so please be advised.
For years. And when I finally let him get some of it, he tried to play me, so we fell out. That's why when he put her ass out, right 3 weeks before they got married, she came in the house, I had him a bathing suit and went to the truck, talked to the man in the back seat. Mike gonna tell me, you just want somebody to see that fat pussy. Don't you go with my daughter? Didn't you just bring her over here to get some more of her stuff that you brought over here? That me and my knee baby help bring in this motherfucking house in the gardens? But did you just say that to me? See, I be quiet about a lot of shit because I don't be snapping. I don't be having time. But I got high blood pressure. I got high blood, and that shit came from hypertension. Because I go from 0 to 1,000,000 in 5 real fucking fast. I am Puerto Rican. I am Geechee mostly. I am Navajo. I am Bahamian. And I got a little Irish. So that means, yes, I am crazy. So stay in your motherfucking lane and leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Because I ain't it. Leave me alone. Deja, whatever the fuck, Leilani, whatever the fuck, Young Jackson, Haugabook, whoever the fuck you are, stay out my motherfucking face, ho. Please don't ever speak to me again in life, and I mean that. I mean that. You were literally just fucking over here yesterday, hugging and kissing on me. Now you on Facebook yesterday talking shit. Man, look, girl, today. Talking cash shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Find something safe to do, little girl. You 18. I'm not Killer B and all them little hoes you be arguing with. Cause Mike study fucking bitches and bringing diseases. When your ass was over here, your pussy was itching then. I had to bleach my shit out. Cause your motherfucking itching pussy motherfucking ass over here. Laying all that. You had to sleep with me, ho. And then 3 weeks later, you go get married. You dumbass bitch. It ain't my fault that you dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. I might have did start a little too much battle with your ass. Okay? That's probably what happened. The fuck? Let me tell you. This right here, I don't do this. Y'all know I don't do this shit. I don't do this. But I'd rather do this right here. Since you want to go live and do dumb shit, I'm going to stoop to your level. This goddess today, I'm just going to be from the hood. I'm going to stoop to your level today. So maybe somebody tell you that your mama y'all seen your mama going off about you and Mike show is. And for all y'all stupid motherfuckers talking about, oh, y'all in love, y'all just do what y'all do. Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all bitches dumb as fuck. That's that girl goddaddy. And we was fucking. So what the fuck? That's nasty as fuck. I would never fuck behind no family, no friends, no none of that. And then when I told your dumb ass, you still married the nigga. Stupid bitch. That's your fault. Now go run that. Go run that. Go tell that. Go talk about that. Fuck wrong with you. You right. You right, I'm big man, cause I had her. Out of my motherfucking stomach. I had her. Somebody, Gary Hall. Yeah, I gave birth to this little dumb bitch. But because I'm tired of going to jail for selling fucking drugs and I decided to work, I didn't have the money to buy her shit. I didn't have the money to go and get her.
Okay, like I said, be advised, strong language. They do talk straight, very strong language. But my thing is that at first, we, as Denise and Dominic know, I reached out to the mother, and I'm really grateful that she didn't reach back or see the message. But my thing is that there's a purpose why I didn't need to talk to her, because one, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't care how disrespectful your mother is. You don't disrespect your mother. But at the same time, there's no way, no time. I'm gonna call my daughter out of her name, especially on social media, or degrade her in that manner. My thing is that, I've had sisters and family members that to me on Facebook, but there's no way that I responded to that. A lot of things don't need to be responded to. You let things just ride, things become open, but on here, as you notice, she mentioned a lot of things. She mentions a lot of things. One, she mentions that she used to sleep with Mike Haugabook, meaning that she didn't mention a relationship. I did go through that and make sure, because I don't want to get it misconstrued. I guess they used to sleep together. I don't know if they ever had a relationship or not, but she claimed that she was sleeping with him when she got out of jail for a cell phone and some money for something else. I don't know. I guess it was worth it. I don't know. But
basically, she called him a trick.
Yeah. So basically, like Denise said, this was her trick.
Her trick.
But I can't understand, why would you want to sleep with somebody that your mama slept with? To me, it's like you might as well did a threesome. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's gross.
That is that's totally just I couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep behind somebody my mom slept with. But she, she does go into talking that she does. She mentions ancestors. She mentioned, which is really, if you sum everything up, she does witchcraft. Okay. That's just the bottom line. She does witchcraft. And she talking about she ain't got to put her hands on her or him. But she mentions that Mike has slept with a lot of people, and he's still sleeping around with a lot of people. Now, this is not just a mother saying this. There's numerous of people that's mentioning Mike. Okay.
Mike is for the streets. He's for the community. Like he just giving it away. Like
yeah, he's real friendly.
Desperate ass women too.
Yeah, but oh god, this dude, he makes me so sick. My stomach is turning because it's like, you know,
it's disgusting.
My thing is that this is a baby going into a child, going into teenage, young adult, to still a young adult, and you are messing with this child. But there was a case to where, like she said, she was locked up, okay, and he was locked up because of a gun charge from somebody, actually, from what she mentioned, I don't know how true it is, that Deja was raped at 2 years old. So it's like, you know, she was in jail, but it's a lot that goes behind this too, because when we're going to lay a bombshell. And first, we want to get to talking. Before we get to that, let's start with Dominique. Listening to the mother, because the reason why I said I'm glad she didn't reach out, because to me, when you listen to the mother and how she talks, how she stands, some of her history, and like I said, you know, we all make mistakes in life. We all have made wrong decisions, and you know, she claims she has, you know, she's changed. And she tried, when she got out of jail, she tried her best to provide for her children and all this. I mean, she did light up some weed on live. But you know, Deja says she refers to her mother as a junkie. She says she's not a junkie anymore. That, you know, is, I guess, supposed to be medical weed. She showed a card, identification card on there or whatever. But that doesn't look good when you do that, you know, on live, and you're trying to justify that you're not a junkie. But looking at this video here of the mother, tell us what you feel.
Well, first of all,
you will pull out the papers.
First of all, I feel like the mom has, the mom has mental, they all have something going on mentally. That's just my personal impression on the mother. And if the mother sees this, my apologies, ma'am. But I feel like
apologies.
I feel like that all of them have something mental going on. Like a person that claims to be, I have family members that is in recovery. Drugs are drugs. You know what I'm saying? You can't claim that you're in recovery smoking weed. You cannot claim, just like if you go to the hospital and you're in recovery and you tell the hospital that you're in recovery, they'll try their best to not give you narcotics because it's a drug. So, you know, ma'am, you're not in recovery. That's not recovery based. I just feel like that. Another thing that I also feel like is that the mother, she knew that Deja was seeing this man before they got married. That's another thing that I got out of that. She knew that, and if the only reason why she went on this video, I feel like, is to cover her tracks, because you already knew that this girl was sitting here. You just said, "Oh, he dropped you off over here 3 weeks ago," so you knew that this man was messing with your daughter. So that's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, but you know, on a line of what you just said, because I don't want to miss out on it. Well, you said that you've been knowing that this dude dropped you off. If you look at this is what Mike posted on his page. He said this hoe spent some of her rent money for some weed. She got put out now. She's outside high. He had, when she was talking about that, but you know, she was just over there. He put her out 3 weeks before the wedding, whatever. This is why. And yeah, so I agree with you. She knew. She knew. She had to know. 3 weeks, and this is before she turned 18.
Right. Exactly. So like I'm saying, the mom knew. She just, like, until Deja went public with them getting married, that's the reason why I feel like that she went on live and was saying all she was saying, because it went public. She was just trying to cover up the fact that that she knew that her daughter was sleeping with. I believe, this is my personal belief, I believe that Deja and the mama was tricking with this man, and Deja got married to the trick, and the mama's pissed off. That's what I believe. I'm sorry. Hey, it is what it is.
And it's funny that you would say that. It's funny that you would say that because, I mean, like I said, you have to look. We got the thing that she married him at 18, and we're going back. And then at 16, that, you know, she got pregnant, and she got kicked out. She was working pregnant. But there's another gap to this because, and it makes me wonder. And I think at this period of time she didn't know, but this is what it was coming aware of. And my thing is that this girl says that, you know, she's so grown. But before we go to the video where this lady, I mean, it's like, because, I mean, let's look at this here. And if you look at this, and let me read it because I know the words are kind of small.
You know, my blind. I can't see that.
This is one of the witnesses that sent a text message, and they put, "I'm from Fort Pierce, and no Mike. He is really 55 years old. He has been grooming her since 16. That's not true. And you finna find out why I say that. He has children older than his wife, and he has been messing with young girls since I can remember. He lives in the projects. The 3 older children in the pic are his. He has custody. That's why he's able to live in the projects. Because, you know, when you have children, you can get on housing. And the wife needed a place to stay while pregnant with whoever child they said it is not Mike's. Now, this is the wife of the older children that he's speaking of. But trust, he has nothing going for himself. Even when he was out in them streets, he had to pay for the P word, Kit Kat, whatever you want to call it. Her mother stated that on her live, "I want to remain anonymous, just giving you some of the backstory and correct facts because this is sickening." And
yeah, they was tricking with him. I'm telling you, that's what he was.
It had to be.
He was paying for it. The mama got mad, and because she married him, and that's just that.
Yeah, because speaking on that, I want y'all to pay attention to this here. This trying to find it because, you know, she's hearing everybody calling him a predator or whatever.
She is.
Okay, she got something for you then.
Protect this nigga.
I always protect my baby. I don't give a fuck what y'all hoes got to say. All y'all hoes trying to motherfucking talk y'all shit. Fuck y'all opinion. Okay, and if he a predator, he my predator. He's mine. He's not with y'all. I'm 18, so I'm grown. I didn't know that being 18 was something wrong with that. If I recall, some of y'all 18 and still stay with y'all mammies.
Lord have mercy. Because he's a predator.
She sounds stupid, kind of a special ed have I ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. They got mental problems.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
She sound like a damn fool.
She a child. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, straight up a child. She sound like a little kid.
That little lady got some problems.
No, she's a child. She's mentally a child. She can be 18. She could be. Her butt could have been 25 for all I care right now. Right now, she sounds like a freaking child that has no bit of sense in her head.
Okay, but my thing is also, like she said, read between the lines. It's more than what she said in immaturity. He's my predator.
He's being your predator.
Okay, so you're telling us, letting us know, okay, let's go back. And we're going back to this.
Look at that.
Okay. Mike Yuckovich, Lord have mercy. Mike Haugabook, mother and everybody. Okay, now let's leave Mike to the side for a minute. But she came up missing at the age of 14. And it was all over social media. People was going out looking for her at the age of 14. Okay. Now, as you see, she's still young.
A little bit thing.
And then you know that by him making this post, he's still in her life. Okay. So there's a lot to this story because, once they, what they did, like you already see that they did end up fighting her. And you see the conversation between the mom and Mike or whatever. She thanking him, whatever. At this point, I don't think she knew that there was anything going on. She didn't feel like anything was going on. But when I say reliable sources, we have that one person, I hate to call her ghetto. That's going to say, let me tell you the tea because I know. Let's take this break and listen to this lady here because she knew.
I told you, woman and woman, I apologize because you went live. I'm going to speak upon it. If I got something to say, I'm going to say it. I know everybody don't want to hit you in your inbox. Oh, your Libby say she want to know. So she said, I'll let you know because I know you're a good person. I know what you're talking about is true, but I ain't messing with him. But I'm going to tell you who was messing with him. And I told her, is it okay if I say it? Oh, well, it is what it is. Her cousin. Sharonda, that's who Mike was supposed to see that night. But she went to jail when they went over there for some weed in the car. They went to jail for some weed in the car. Sharonda did. She was supposed to see Mike. Who was supposed to see Mike Haugabook, my brother daddy. That's who Pooh was supposed to see. But when they got over there, Mike had, stay tuned who he had in the house. I'm gonna give y'all that. Y'all know who he had in that house. September 2016. Her mama was in jail. Put two and two together, I just told you. Soon as Pooh left his house, he went, Pooh homegirl, cousin went to jail. Her cousin, Sharonda, went to jail. They call her Wank. Yeah, they call her Wank. That's what they call her. She really ain't want to go live about it because, they say, older people, they probably scared about what the fuck Mike used to do back in the days, this and that. And I feel her. Who gonna protect her and her motherfucking family? If she put a lot of shit out there. No pussy through this blood. I'm gonna put it out there. Period. I'm gonna put it out there. Ain't no pussy through my blood. Ain't no pussy through my blood. And that's on folio. Fuck. So, y'all girls, y'all can go and follow her. Her shit Sweet 9T9. That's a show house. Her Instagram is Sweet 9T9. Go and follow her. Sweet 9T9. That's Pooh. That's the lady who really like, but I feel her. If you feel like your family ain't protected and you don't want to say too much, you got to. Because me and my family is protected by all costs. We are protected. So, this man been fucking with kids way a long time ago. He been fucking with kids a long time ago. Because the girl who I'm going on my thing about, she was 13. But I apologize, Pooh. You feel me? I apologize because I really wanted to know why you was over there beating on the door. I ain't know you seen all that. I ain't know your cousin went to jail. I ain't know that y'all was going over there. You were supposed to chill. You were supposed to chill with Cornell Haugabook. Nigga, I don't know why you cheating on your wife, but you were supposed to be chilling with Cornell Haugabook, and motherfucking Mike was supposed to be chilling with Wank. That's Sharonda. Haddon. I don't think I'm supposed to say the last name, but there you go. But when they knocked at the door, it was somebody's child in there. Y'all know who the child was. Y'all know who the child was. Long story short, on that end, Mike know what's going on. He know I'm for disposal. That's why he was like, oh, yeah, that bitch little bitch about to stop playing with me. She about to stop playing with me. She trying to get me fucked up. Bitch, fucked up. I'm trying to crush your motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm trying to crush you. I'm trying to crush you, bitch. You're nasty. You're not gonna fuck with no more of our children. Bitch, you should have been in jail a long time ago.
Okay, see, that's why I said pay attention to the timeline, because it's not that he married his 18-year-old godchild. And it's not just, okay, because, you know, there's more behind it, because y'all forgetting about the baby. That 14, okay, let's put it out there. Putting everything together. This child supposed to came up missing at the age of 14. She was supposed to be missing. But she wasn't missing. Mike knew where she was all along. He kept her hid. But he goes on social media to act like he's so concerned and that, you know, he's looking for his godchild and all this and that. At the period of time, the mother didn't know anything. But a little bit after, I know she had to know. At some point, she did have to know. Now, as you listen as what she was saying was the fact that Mike Haugabook and I guess his brother or uncle, whatever, supposed to met up with some girls over there. Now, the other dude supposed to be married, so he's cheating on his wife. Put that out there. So these are two slick dudes. So being that the two people got arrested because there was drugs found in the car, so they got arrested. The Wink supposed to went over there beating on the door. And see, this is what she was speaking of. Wink went beating on the door. And when Wink opened the door, because that's why she was trying to call old girl, and she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't answer. I didn't know that's what you were calling about. Please forgive me. She was beating on the door because when Mike opened the door, 14-year-old Deja was there. He had been messing with Deja all along. I don't know if it started before 14, but it started 14 when it came visible to people that one, Deja was a child in there. That's what she was saying. Y'all know what child was in there. At 14 years old, he was messing with her. Turn around at 14 years old, you mess with this young little girl, but then turn around, she's pregnant at 16.
My God.
Okay. She's pregnant. She is pregnant at 16. 14, and you're still messing with this dude. And you're pregnant at 16. Okay. Now, don't mark me on this, but what I'm thinking that maybe it was when she got pregnant, her mother found out that she was messing with Mike and that this could possibly be Mike's baby. And that's why she kicked her out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
sounds about right.
Tell me what you think, Dwight.
That sounds about right. For one, you know, it's not like it's a big mystery, because if realistic, people gonna have to ask the question: why would an 18-year-old girl just all of a sudden marry a man that's 56 years old? And the only way to explain that is this man was messing with this child, and you know, they said 14, could have been earlier than that, because this girl is just off the chain. She's confused, and this man, as you say, his friend's been saying he's been messing with young girls for a long time. And I believe this man been messing with that girl at 14, maybe 13. And that baby in the picture you showed, yeah, I believe it's his child. If they do a DNA test, I'm pretty sure he'll be the father. And
in the video, he tries to deny it. He tries to deny it. But
he can deny it.
They need to do a DNA on that baby, because I don't care what he said. Because you've been in this child's life since he was a baby. You was at the graduation. Then turn around at before the graduation, you was caught with this little girl at 14. Okay, so when you put things together, You 14, 16, 18. I mean, graduation, 18, married. Now, they don't speak about a father. So I'm assuming that there was no father in the home because I'm like looking and wondering, okay, what daddy going to pull a gap out or something? You know, where's the daddy at?
How old is the baby? How old is the baby?
The baby is, I think she's 2 years old.
Yeah, I think she's 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you have to look at, you know, the timeline of everything. And there was a girl that did go out stating that Mike Haugabook had AIDS and gave it to his wife or whatever.
That's a
step wrong. And I guess they were trying to accuse Deja's mom. Well, Deja's mom did go and publicly got tested. Her test was recent. I think it was in September. September, October.
I believe it was September.
Yeah, September, because I think Deja took hers in October. But all three of these tests look different. The papers look different. I looked at them very closely. They all look different, but they all say negative. So we cannot say that he does have it. I mean, the mama states that he got worms, which I believe because only a dog go out like that, you know, just nasty.
Look how you look. You look like you got a worm.
Looking like he looking.
You know, as of the rumors about the AIDS thing, because there was a girl that went on there that posted a new mic, and she called herself trying to warn Deja, whatever. And I guess from one female to another. But see, the only thing that's kind of suspicious is that Mike's test was dated back in March. It's not that recent.
No.
Okay. Deja's and her mom's is more recent.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is that all the tests say negative. Now, also there was rumors out there that she haven't been on social media that much now because she supposed to had 2 abortions by this guy already. Before 18.
What?
Before 18, she had 2 abortions by this guy. And possibly there's a possibility she could be pregnant now because when she went to the clinic, they gave her AIDS test, but she didn't make it known that she also took a pregnancy test. So from one source, which I'm not going to say is reliable, is that she's pregnant now. And if she doesn't mention it, she possibly going to get an abortion, which would make a 3rd abortion. Now, mind you, he already got 3 kids. With the one that she got, she's working 2 jobs right now. But they got paper. They got it like that. Now,
he's struggling like that.
Yeah. Now the thing is that Mike is something else. He is childish. I mean, if you listen to the way he talk or whatever, his mind is very mental. But my thing is that he takes to social media as well. Because people saying he needs to be in jail. Well, he responded to that. Watch this.
Be in jail for what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Be in jail for what? You can't even tell me what I need to be in jail for.
Hey.
You can't even tell me what I want to be in jail for. What about the motherfucker molest you? You gonna tell on him? Dumb motherfucker. What about that? Huh? What about your uncle rubbing on your motherfucking leg? You gonna go tell on him?
And half of y'all uncles done played with y'all motherfucking with y'all vaginas and shit and done motherfucking groomed y'all asses while y'all wanna motherfucking sit up here and act like y'all innocent and we motherfucking horrible and shit. First of all, we ain't got shit to motherfucking be guilty of. We don't. Because everything we did when I turned 18. The fuck? Ain't nobody worried about that shit. Y'all just motherfucking mad because y'all have no life.
But one day you'll get over it.
Y'all get over it.
Y'all will get over it.
Y'all get over it.
But I hate in my heart that y'all feel like that about us. I hate in my heart that y'all feel like that. But you know what I mean? One thing about this world, you got evil and you got good. Evil is more in the world than good. So more evil is coming than good. But you got a lot of good people out there that listen to her mom motherfucking videotapes. Go back and listen to all 3 of them. All y'all dumb motherfuckers, go listen to all 3 of her mom video taping and it'll show you that she said 3 different things about what happened 3 times. If that ain't convincing, y'all some dumb motherfucker, boy. Y'all really need to be brain checked for real serious. And it's sad.
Somebody getting defensive. My uncle never touched me. How you know that?
She know she doesn't want to say
That's
it.
why she said
But at the same time though, y'all go look at her mom videos and what she said and watch how they change every 3 times. Listen.
Not a 2-year-old. First of all, my baby is 1. May 26th, 2020. Thank you. My baby is 1 year old. She is not 2.
And I'm not the baby's father, but since we've been married and that baby in my life, I am her father.
Just like I can't claim his kids, even though I have 1. Even though I claim his kids, even though I have 1, y'all motherfuckers still dumb and delusional. Once you get married to somebody, those are legally your stepchildren. So y'all can go on about y'all business with that shit because y'all just dumb. Y'all can listen to the motherfucking powderhead asshole on Facebook. Y'all can go listen to that powderhead asshole because nobody gives a fuck. That hoe probably still snort powder. She ain't good for nothing. She still stay with her goddamn daughter in the living room. The fuck? Don't ever come for me. Don't ever.
I want to whip her butt.
Me too. I just want to take her ass and take her behind and just whip her.
She is so disrespectful. I don't care what goes on. You don't disrespect your mother. You calling your mother a pothead. You calling her, cussing at your mother and stuff. But he said he feels so sorry that y'all feel that way about him.
I feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry that she did not have the proper example in her life because, mind you, when her mother, after her mom went to jail, I don't know between what point, 14 and 16, Deja was adopted by a white family.
Yeah.
And so she was no longer under the custody of her mother. Mm-hmm. This is why I say I'm glad the mother didn't reach back. But this guy here, as you see, I'm sorry he didn't get the mental help that he needed.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to his conversation, it's on the same level as a 12-year-old. It's like something up there is not right. He's mentally ill, and he thinks it's okay with what he's doing. He's not a grown man. He's mindset of a little boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Deja, I mean, look at the immaturity, the way she's talking.
She talks this ridiculous.
How do you know? Girl, really?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? She was like, most of y'all uncles.
Yeah, so you use something as in, half of y'all uncles and mess with y'all. Are you serious?
You think that was okay to say that?
That sounds so delusional, like sick. I don't understand that.
Wow.
In a way, they were trying to. If you read into it a little bit, I feel like that they were trying to say you can't confirm or deny that he's been grooming me. I was like, because why would you bring this up about people's uncles and stuff? Like that's weird.
Because she was groomed and she thinks it's okay.
Definitely.
She was groomed. Oh yes.
Because I mean, even as a grown, I can't see it because I'm like, I'll be 51 on Sunday, and I'm looking at what would I see in an 18-year-old?
Nothing.
What could they do for me? What kind of conversation can I have with them if I'm on a grown woman level, mentally and physically? But this is a child. I got a 14-year-old, I got a 22-year-old. I would have had a 32-year-old and a 25-year-old. What could they do for me?
Nothing. Nothing.
No matter how you try to put it out there, you think if you listen to her conversation, a lot of that seems rehearsed.
It is rehearsed.
It's like she thought about it.
You got the puppet master there pulling the strings, which is him.
Yeah, because she looking at it, y'all just hating on me. Y'all just jealous. For one, ain't nobody jealous. Ain't nobody hating on you. If anything, people are trying to protect you and try to look out for you. That's what your friends are trying to do. It's not that they don't want to see you happy. It's the fact that what you're doing is very unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And not just unhealthy. The environment is unhealthy, but the children residing in that type of environment is unhealthy and mentally unstable.
Mm-hmm.
the way y'all talk and think, it doesn't make sense. But then
I'm trying to figure out another thing. I'm trying to figure out is how she said that she had her daughter at 16, but her daughter's 1 and she's 18. Something's not making sense.
The calculations is not there.
She lying.
She's straight up lying.
I was like, what?
That's what I was saying. This is the timeline. She was 16 when she was pregnant and working. I was 16 on my own and working pregnant.
Yep.
Okay.
And then now your daughter just pretty much just turned 1.
She also had 2 prior abortions from Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly pregnant now by Mike.
Mm-hmm. And you probably want to hear about it. Say what?
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he is busy.
He nasty.
He's nasty.
You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, I'm like, it just don't get that dark. I couldn't do it.
As dark as that man's lips, but his lips is black.
Stupid.
But I'm gonna tell you straight out that, you know, amongst all this going on, Mike did go on social media and he called himself threatening people and, you know, talking about you don't want this smoke and all this stuff here. So I know some people heard about, you know, seen on social media that somebody burnt their house down. I don't feel like that's true. It has not been confirmed. And if you like, honestly, if you look at the way that I don't think somebody would purposely do something like this, because I'm trying to find the house. Okay. Because if you look at it, Mike stays on the right hand side, but there's another family on the left hand side. I don't think that somebody would set this house on fire knowing that there's another family that's next door and possibly they could have killed somebody else that had nothing to do with the situation.
Right.
So it was not confirmed. I don't believe the house was burned down. So, but I mean, it was all over social media and all this supposed to be going on because of the threats he done. This here, no, I don't believe it because I'm looking at the way the house is made from the projects. Not from the, you know, that's not one of the houses in Dominion, but or the estates. But I don't think somebody would jeopardize somebody else's life like that. So I don't believe that. But what is confirmed is that somebody, Deja was in the house. Deja came inside and was telling Mike, "You need to go outside and look at your cars." Now, Mike, he went all on social media, throwing threats, talking about people, naming because see, you look at too. These are young girls that he's talking about fighting.
What?
Young girls that's 18 and younger that you throwing threats at. Okay. And you supposed to be a grown man. What grown man does that? Get on a child's level and fight a child. A child.
A coward.
And a female at that. But she told him to go outside and clean the car. So when he went outside.
Damn.
This is what happened after he
is that a little?
Yes.
What the? Yeah. It's supposed to be a little
pickle.
Yeah.
Yes, damn. Two oranges.
So my thing is,
no wonder you have to pay.
But my thing is, you go around here threatening people and thinking they're not going to do something. Now, as you see in the video with the lady that was putting the story out there when they found the 14-year-old in the place with Mike, that he was having a sexual thing with Deja then, but she had mentioned that one lady that was going to have a live. I was going to go attend to the live to see what she had to say. But evidently she was correct. The lady was in fear of their life and their family because of his past, of things he did. It wasn't specified exactly what he did because for somebody that got banked, he does have a record. But this one here is a record that's what at this time he was 54. And I want to say this was 2016 or I forgot when it was. The date is covered, so I can't really see it. The year, I mean, but he was 54 years old at this time, and he was arrested for a trafficking cocaine and in an unregistered motor vehicle. But he got that paper to where he can't keep his vehicle registered. Don't brag about something you don't have if you can't keep things up. But my thing is that you got people scared. He got people scared of him to where he didn't want to. They had to back out. Yeah, the one lady was not scared of him. Like she said, she's protected. But this other lady that wanted to do it live, I did go in there and she did counsel. She did. I feel like she was in fear of her life and her family's life because of his history. And he did throw out threats out there on social media. And, like he said, you don't want to smoke. So she did counsel that there because she supposed to have so much information and she was a very important key to this. Very important key because she knew a lot. But his threats got to her. So it's sad. It's very sad. And my thing is that all this here just go back to, you've been messing with this little girl all along. All along. It could have been before 14. They were just caught when she was 14. They thought she was missing when she was 14, but Mike knew where she was because he was messing with that little girl. So everything that they're trying to cover up, they're trying to backtrack and say this and that. And this is what, it's sad. It's very sad how, my thing is that the mother as well, because of the instability in the home and not having on top of a father. And I'm not saying any child that doesn't have a father in the home is not stable because there wasn't a father in the home with my children. But my thing is that there's no dad there. Mother gets locked up for a gun charge because a child was raped at 2. Then she supposed to have been doing drugs at the time. She gets out, she gets off of drugs, but she starts smoking weed with a card. But my thing about it is that you look at this home environment and then you look at the way her mother talks about her on social media. At the end of the day, no matter what your child say, that's still your child. You make yourself look bad when you go on there talking about your child like that. That doesn't make you look good. That doesn't justify your position. And throwing out talking about putting ancestors on your child and on Mike, that doesn't look good either. And my thing is, the people that's not bad, they talk a lot of mess. The ones you need to be fear of is the one that don't. The quiet ones.
That's right.
And at the same time, they didn't have the right example to where this is a disrespectful person all the way around. She didn't know what it was to be a child. She did not know what it was, right, wrong, when it came down to not just respect for her mother and adults, but for herself. And it's sad to where these kids are being raised in this unstable environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's doing nothing but teaching their kids just toxic traits and behavior. It's just crazy.
What we call generational curses.
Exactly.
Developing generational curses.
Yeah, my thing is that, he feel the way I see the way he groomed her is to where, okay, this is Godchild. He's been loving her all this time. And he started messing with her at 14, as we know.
Allegedly.
She's pregnant at 16, which both of them were sleeping with other people because Mike was, I think, supposed to have been engaged to this other woman that he got the kids by, but it didn't fall through. But when you look at the timeline, it looked like he was messing with Jaja then as well. This is the same woman that got pregnant by another man that she had to move in with, and why Mike got the other kids. But my thing is that we're looking at 14, where he was caught with Deja in the house. To his luck, the 2 people got arrested. But when the third person that supposed to have been getting with him shows up, she catches him with Deja. That supposed to have been missing.
A mess.
And see, my thing is that the mother was tricking this guy. So you and your daughter sleeping with the same guy. You know, some people saying, "Oh, she just mad because he got with the daughter." And he know. I really don't feel like that's what it is. I really don't. It's sick.
Yeah, that's it.
And you know, my thing is that his mind is like a child himself. You know, there's witnesses, and as you've seen with text message, that he's been messing with young kids for a long time. He's been messing with kids for a long time. And this is proof here. This person knows him, but this person is in fear as well, because if this is the case, why would he want to be anonymous? Anonymous. And then you have the young lady that is friends or family with the lady that Mike Poster met up with, that caught him at the house with Deja. So you looking at, he thought he was smart, but you're dumb. Because my thing about it is, if they really research and do the right research and go back, including testing this child, because if this child is Mike's, that throws it back when she was 16. And it throws back to 16 to where, according to law, it doesn't matter if you married at 18. 16, the fact is, it still is statutory rape.
Yeah. It could throw it all the way back to 15.
It could throw it back to 14 because there's witnesses. You know, but you married this child and he feel like he's safe because he married her and she's not going to talk.
No, that's not safe. You still did the crime.
Exactly. He put her out of the house 3 weeks before the wedding because she took the rent money and put it off on smoking weed.
But y'all got it like that.
You know, for a minute, from what I was researching, for a minute they supposed to have some bodyguards, but they couldn't afford the bodyguard anymore. So the bodyguard was no longer around them anymore because, you know, they was getting, you know, the vandalism and everything. But like I said, he went on social media issuing threats. You can't just think you could just issue threat because you think you're that bad. You know, I pray protection over the kids because they're innocent in all this. They don't deserve it. And I feel like, you know, like they said, it's the Romeo law, Romeo and Juliet. And you know, my thing is, she's 18. She have not got to even enjoy life. She haven't got to experience life. She haven't got to go through anything that mold her to be a real woman. So my thing is that you started molding this young girl before she was 14. Now she's 18. You have taken her life from her.
Well, she should have been hanging out with her friends, going on little vacation spots and stuff like that, living a good life as a kid, enjoying yourself. Now you with your grandpa now.
Yeah, but she even mentions that she doesn't go anywhere. That she goes to work and she comes straight home. All she does is stay around the house. But you got to look at now. You got 4 kids to take care of and possibly one on the way.
That's a shame because you cut your life short, starting so early when you should be going to school, going to college, making a life for yourself and stuff like that. No, but you with this man that's busy, you're gonna be changing his depends. And taking care of him and wipe the drool off his face when he gets really old. And then what?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, Social Security, because I don't know how the laws are in Florida, but I know it used to be stated that you have to be married 10 years in order to get certain inheritance from insurance off of the husband. I don't know what's the time, because I think from what I was told that they moved it to 12 years.
Wow.
But I don't know, but I mean, it's just that, you know, it's very sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
So my thing is, Dwight, what do you have to say after hearing all this? Because we still got one more part that everybody don't know.
Oh, there's a surprise ending.
It ain't much to say. Like I said, this man, you know, been messing with this girl. They can been at 10, 11, younger than that. We know that he was saying earlier in the video where I am the child's father, I'm the stepfather. People keep saying that's my baby. Well, if I was in his situation, thank God I'm not, because I wouldn't do that. Then do a blood test on the baby. Prove everybody wrong.
And I agree with you on that. That's it. Because they was quick to go take that age test, and they quick to bring up the proof of the age testing, but they ain't brought up the proof on that child.
They're not going to want to do that.
So,
that's like putting you throw yourself into the hot fire when you do that.
Plus, he's not going to do that because that'll prove he was messing with this girl when she was younger, and they'll be ready to take his monkey behind to jail.
Yep.
You know, if you
that's what it is. Why it have not? If he's trying to deny this child is not biologically his, why have he not took that test as quick as he took that AIDS test?
Right. So everybody
call up
take the
Dana.
test and show them
Get
up.
Dana on you.
Yeah, he needs to take a test.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the bottom line.
That's
the only test that has not been done. The only test.
Prove everybody wrong. You know what? Because we're saying this right now, because we say prove everybody wrong. You know, them fools probably get up and say, we don't have to prove nothing to you. This is our lie. This is da-da-da-da-da. No.
But see, like I said, even with the AIDS test, if you go online and pull it up where Deja's mom shows her tests.
All of it.
It looks one way and it has signatures at the bottom. You look at Mike's test, it looks totally different. You look at Deja's, she actually, I believe hers because she went on live showing everybody as she got out the car, walking into the hospital, walking to the thing, giving her date of birth, her name, and the test, and then she opens it and shows it to everybody. She folds it back to the page where it's supposed to be at. But her test looks totally different from Mike's. It looks totally different from my mom's. She could go live and say, well, the reason why they don't look the same is because it's different hospitals, different clinics. Well, prove us wrong. Because to me, it still looks suspicious that each one of those tests, the way those forms are going, they're different. Because the mothers have signatures on it. She shows hers. It has a recent date. Deja's is recent. His isn't.
No, his is old.
You know, and then my thing about it is that she's so young and dumb to where I'm sorry, you know, if you think this guy gonna be faithful to you,
you're a fool.
He's been sleeping around with girls all this time. He's been sleeping with other women. I seen a picture when y'all supposed to be not too long getting married. I see him in a picture of him in the hallway with another lady. And she was older.
The other girl just want to be kept at this point. She just looking for this.
She has nowhere to go. And at this point, being that she didn't marry him, she doesn't want to leave because she's gonna look stupid.
Yep. Yeah, she is. She's gonna prove her. She wants to prove everybody wrong.
But mark my word, it's gonna take a couple of years or more. They're not gonna be together.
No, that's not gonna last. Because first of all, he can't keep his little peenie in the pants.
She's 18.
I'll give it 2 years.
I do too. I give it 2 years. 2 or 3 years. Because my thing about it is that you could, she's gonna get tired of him.
Yep. He's old. He's ancient. He's the God, Don can't get the word out. He is ancient. And his old ass is going to get older and he's going to get weaker and she's going to have to start taking care of his future diabetic self. See, it's going to happen.
Yeah. And see, my thing about it is that, you know, it's no excuse. It's no justification. This child was 14 when you was caught with her.
Yeah.
14. She was pregnant at 16. Okay, so then 3 weeks before the wedding, you kick her out.
Yeah.
Dysfunctional.
And you talk some mess to her mama.
And see, that's my other thing. I don't care what anybody say. You don't disrespect my mom.
Yeah, the stuff that he said to her when she was wearing a bathing suit. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, that. Now see, that's another thing. I would have got in his butt about that. You don't talk to my mother on that. No, I don't agree with that at all. That you supposed to be with me now. We're married. Why are you talking to my mother in that manner? That is disrespect to not just my mother, but to me as your wife.
Yeah.
And that goes for
future
any
wife, because they wasn't married yet.
Yeah, future.
Mm-hmm. But the worst part is she should kick herself and slap herself in the mirror herself, because you are married your mama's trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and they didn't start sleeping
And
around.
then she said she was over there the day before with itching and going on. Like who?
Yeah,
Girl,
so
you dirty.
Everything, because look who she's sleeping with.
I mean, look
Old
at
dirty
it.
bastard.
Look at his face. So just imagine what's going on underneath. That's just a mess.
Man.
So when you look
at he's big as hell.
And it doesn't get no better there, because they supposed to be dropping a CD.
Oh wow.
But
not the CD.
And my thing is, I'm gonna give you my opinion about them doing this, because this will make it more sickening, because it's like now it's enough with everything you did, but now you're let's look at this here. It's a mess. I mean, they a mess.
It's all y'all energy to hate on a motherfucker. That's sad. That's sad. Real sad. Y'all just let you know y'all motherfuckers ain't got no job. No motherfucking life. Go out and get this motherfucking album. That's what y'all do.
Get these hoes something to remember. Yeah, he did that thing right. Yeah, he did that thing right. Dropping bags so good it make me quiver. Put the hoes on my page. Y'all just catch. Don't make me pull up on the bitch and start snapping. Ho, you need to get your bag and start rapping. Treat these bitches like the art and start sliding like it, so he had to put that ring on it. Pussy's tight, so he had to drop that bling on it. Maybe young, but I ride it like a queen, don't it? Old heads talking, but they know they really want it. Yeah. Give two fucks what you saying. Cause you bitches ain't paying. I'm about done with explaining. Pussy hoes, stop all the blaming. Age ain't nothing but a number. Get these hoes something to remember.
I'm sorry, I had to cut that short, because I mean it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
I was sitting here reading them comments.
Oh Lord, don't quit your day job, honey. Get yourself in college, go to school.
I mean, it was more to the video, but I cut it short because it's sickening. Because my thing is,
it sounds stupid.
It's ignorant. Because my thing about it is you're, and I'm speaking on mics because Deja needs a lot of help. She has she still have a lot of growing up to do. Now, I'm not making excuses for what she says and what she does. I'm not making excuses. Don't get me wrong, but you got to look at her home bringing, what she was brought up in, because a child is going to react the way they was brought up, or what they was taught, or the environment they was in. She didn't have the right example there. She didn't have the love that she needed there and the proper mentorship.
No.
But like with him, this here, by him encouraged her to do a mixtape.
On that situation.
On this situation.
On the pedophile situation.
Y'all pay attention. Do not buy that mixtape.
Don't do it.
Please do not buy that mixtape. If you buy that mixtape, you are supporting and consenting to predators out here finding a way and taking the steps towards marrying the person that they rape at a young age.
Right.
And that's why I say, no, I had to cut it short. No, I don't agree with it.
And then another thing is that
I ain't gonna deny the girl got bars, but she could take her bars in a different type of. She got bars. She good. Hopefully, she take her fire towards another direction later on.
Positive.
Not on this here, but when it come down to him having her do that and those words, no, I don't consent to that. I'm not. I support black businesses. I'll support black businesses. I even do what I can to get you exposed. But that there, I do not consent to.
No.
Dominic, you was going to say something?
I was going to say, I was reading the comments, and another thing that I wanted to say was, with all of the attention that they're getting, they're definitely trying to get paid off of it.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I don't think I don't think they would. I don't think they really thought they was gonna get that backlash that they got. You know, it was unexpected, but being it's viral now they could get paid because they have went over the number on TikTok.
Yeah,
And
'cause they're gonna start getting paid for followings, and then people on the management teams are gonna start reaching out. They're gonna sign the contract, and the next thing you know, they're gonna start getting paid for this. Like literally use this as clout. Like they used it as something to get somewhere. That's why they came up with this mixtape.
yeah,
So people can start paying, and they can start getting residuals and all kinds of income.
believe it or not, they do have some naive girls that agree with that supporting Deja.
Yeah, like
sad.
if you think about it, it's more like the Catch Me Outside girl. You don't know Catch Me Outside. How about that? First she started on Dr. Phil, then she ended up being a multi-millionaire rapper. So that's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's all about money. It's just all about money, you know. But my thing is, the reality of everything is that he's the godfather of this young lady since she was a baby. And once he laid eyes on her and he was infatuated with her, he started planning and formatting a blueprint on how to take things to where he thought he could be safe, to where he would not spend any time in jail. And that's my conclusion of it, because my thing is that it's too much red flags in here to where I don't understand why the mother didn't see it, or how could she say she did not know?
Well, so I have to say that not to try to defend the mom, because we really don't know, but sometimes the mothers don't know, and that's true.
Yeah, and I know, and I understand that, but like I said, later on, like I said, she probably didn't know when she was 14. But at some point, you knew.
She figured it out.
Look at, they was not married until she got 18.
Yeah.
This girl didn't had a baby at 16. There had to be some type of red flags, unless she was just high. That you cannot tell me that you didn't see the signs.
She just decided not to pay attention like most people do. I'm sorry. I believe the mama knew about it. She just didn't care. You on drugs, she don't care about nothing but getting that next hit. So this woman probably knew this girl was sleeping with her
trick,
ex-love trick, or whatever you want to call him.
I'm calling what it is. A trick.
I'm not trying to hear the mama didn't know. She knew. She trying to play it off. She knew.
See, that's what I'm saying. At some point, she knew. If you didn't know, at some point, you did know.
Yep.
Now that she's 18, you know you can't do too much. But as a mother, I'm telling you, if that was my daughter and I didn't know, but then I started figuring out things, putting two and two together, I would have been pushing forward, going back, because I was a parent when she was 14. I was responsible for her when she was 16. I need a blood test done on my granddaughter, because my thing is, this dude has been messing with this girl all along.
For a long time. For a long time. He's been messing with her longer than what anybody knew.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, he just got caught at 14. He was caught at 14. We don't know how long that's been going on, because suspiciously, okay, the people get arrested that day, that him and old boy and these two women supposed to meet up and chill. But suspiciously, that, you know, okay, one suspicion that they got arrested because you had drugs in the car, you got pulled over. But you was caught at this house with a 14-year-old. And that 14-year-old was Deja.
She shouldn't have been there.
But the thing is that she was being hid out as well. So it was all on social media that she was missing, please help us find her, and all this and this and that. But my thing is that Mike knew all along where she was, because she was with him. So my thing is that, you know, it's a lot behind this than what it's supposed to be, and it's sad. It's sad that the way it have went out the way it did. You know,
Hmm.
You gonna, she's very naive because my thing is that if she was that intelligent, she wouldn't have went on social media trying to make it seem like that he had it like that, like they living like that, and all
Mm-hmm.
this and responding. If she was mature, there's a lot of things that she said that came out of her mouth that should have came out. Especially if he's a predator, he's my predator.
You sound like a fool, young lady.
It sounds crazy as mud.
How do you know your uncle will mess with your Kit Kat? Like that's something wrong right here.
That's just not. That's not even okay to say. Like that's weird.
It's weird.
That's it. There's something wrong with her here. She's conditioned.
And my thing
She's
is,
been groomed already. She's done.
I can't really, and I'm gonna put this the best way I can. I can't really put all fault on Deja.
No,
because
I can't.
The way her upbringing came. And I understand what her mom said when I got in prison that, I did what I could to take care of my girls. I did this, I did that. And I paid for this and I paid for that. Okay, that's what a mother's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's her job.
But my thing is, it's your fault on what caused you to get in jail. Now, I know one part was the drugs. The other part was, yeah, I'll go to jail. If you rape my child, it's over. I'm going to get to you before the law do. But my thing is that for your child to feel this way and disrespect you in this manner, it's sad.
It's part of the norm of her household to cuss each other out, call each other out their name.
Well, there's a daughter there. There's a daughter. I don't know where she lives with her daughter or her daughter lives with her.
Well, from what the video that I saw, when I saw the whole video of the mom, the daughter was living with her.
Yeah, and the daughter is very respectable.
No, I'm talking about wasn't it Deja?
Deja.
The one that's Deja. At one point she was living with her mom, and her mom was saying stuff like, yeah, she had a job, but she barely even paid her. The only thing she did was pay her cell phone bill. She barely went to work, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, are you serious? She acting like she had it all together and stuff, but what she really didn't.
She didn't have it together. My thing is that you say, I was 16, I was pregnant, I was working. What are you supposed to do?
She all thing she did was pay her cell phone bill and barely went to work.
Different than any other person that's in that situation.
Yes.
You're not going to get an applause for that. That's what you need to do, prepare for your child. But my thing is at 16, it's just like with my daughter. I don't bash her. That's my daughter. I love her. I'm not going to get on social media and do what her mother did. I would never do that to my daughter. Never. That showed how low class you are and what your parenting is like. You're not feeding the right things into your child.
No.
In order for her to mature or to see things right. And sometimes we do have to step back. Don't say nothing. Because, there's times that I told my mom, I wish I would have listened. There's times my daughter said, I should have listened.
I should have listened.
Sometimes it takes that parent to just step back and say nothing.
Yeah.
But the way you called your daughter out of her name, the way you belittled her, that's not a woman. That's not a mother or a woman at all. I don't agree with that at all. And it showed a different level of female you are.
I don't understand why these women do this. And some men do it too, but I see a lot of women, they feel the need to, when their daughters get a certain age, that they feel the need, they can call their daughters hoes and bees and all kind of stuff.
Because they more or less focus on being more of a friend to them than a parent.
Or dominatory. So I'm like, no. I've never, ever, ever called my children out of their names.
No. And my thing is that, I joke around with my kids, but at the same time, they know a level of joking and a level of respect.
Yes.
They know I'm mom, because like my daughter, she has a way, because the way she addresses her friends, a girl. Like I tell her, I'm not your girl. I'm your mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your mother. But she is working on that. I see that right now because I'll look at her and she's like, Mom. But my thing is, we do not buy that mixtape.
Don't do it.
And I don't care if they see this video and have a problem. Yeah, I'm telling people do not support that mixtape. I'm a type of person, I would support all businesses. I help to expose and get it out there. even if I got to bring you onto my show. But when it comes down to something like this, according in reference to this here, I am not going to support it.
Mm-mm.
You are foul. You're disgusting, and you need to get help. And I don't think
Yeah.
Riddling is going to do it.
Yes. Yes.
This guy, dude, you talking about locked up for what? Why do you think you need to be locked up, dude? You was
You
caught.
know why?
You was caught with a 14-year-old already. You should have been locked up, like that lady said. You should have been locked up. You better be glad there wasn't no real father around.
Yep.
You better be glad there ain't no real uncles around because he wouldn't care what the mama say.
Nope.
Because you sit around here and want to play Mr. Big Bad Mike and everybody's scared of you. The ones that go in the grave quicker than anybody else is a person that think they bad.
Yep. Low budget should nice.
You know, it's sad. So I'm gonna turn over to my co-host, let him give a few words. I do appreciate y'all tuning in, but make sure y'all tune in next week. We got one beautiful lady that's gonna be coming in, and we're gonna be talking about Miss Karen Chatham Dozier. Please forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. And we're gonna talk about her phenomenally made. And I'm gonna tell you, when you say somebody that is, I mean, she's a gift of all things. She is a beautiful gift. I love her to death. I mean, she's a beautiful soul, very giving. So make sure y'all tune in next week as we will have a sit-down discussion with this beautiful lady. And please don't forget. Because I think Sunday is the 14th, I guess. I don't know. But November 14th, which will be my birthday. I always start it every year on my birthday. We will be beginning off with the Christmas Purple Heart raffle.
Yay.
Denise will be sponsoring off the basket. It's be a basket for two. Also, there will be an Amazon gift card for $100 to spend it the way you want to. I mean, I'm an Amazon baby, so nobody should be surprised that I chose that. And also, Mr. King D got a little surprise for everyone that he's also sponsoring. So make sure y'all tune in and make sure y'all get y'all raffle tickets. There's two parts of the raffle. This one here, once you see the flyer of this one go up, only on this one here, there's the Purple Heart. And then you got to inbox me your phone number, because as you know, I had a situation where a lady like, no, I don't think so. Well, this is the way I run my business. If you put the Purple Heart up, I'm waiting on your number, because we wait till live on the day of the drawing to call the person to let them know they are winner, so everybody can be included with the joy that we hear. The second part of the raffle is this 50-inch screen TV. So now this second part of the raffle will be $10 for the tickets. You can purchase as many tickets you want. That's how many times your name go into the raffle. So Miss Lisa Gigi already started. I told her we don't start till the 14th, but she just dropped it off. So we will begin on the 14th. This is two separate raffles. This one here is $10 per ticket. You can purchase as many tickets you want. That's how many times your name go into the raffle bin for us to pull for the chance of the TV, which should be arriving sometime this week. So good luck to everyone. And like I said, to enter, the deadline is December 15th, because the 16th is where we will be announcing the winners. So thank y'all so much. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Very excited.
Because our last raffle, that was fun. That was fun. It had a lot of people that entered. It was beautiful. And I thank everybody that supported and was a part of it. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. And it, one thing to hear the voices on the live, but when you see their face, it's like beautiful. And the one thing I do ask, I mean, I can't make nobody, but I do ask, if you do win, at least take a picture, because these businesses I'm supporting will also show that you're supporting me by showing the product as well with the picture. I do thank Rosalie. Thank you so much for the picture. And also Deetra. Lisa, she's still waiting. Her gift supposed to be on the way. Hers has come from Dallas, Texas, from from the guest that we had on last week. So it was really beautiful for her to have a heart to be included with the raffle for Domestic Violence Month. So we will be doing the Christmas one. So I'm excited about that season of the gift of giving, but also the season to remember what the true meaning behind Christmas is.
Yeah.
So, but we got Thanksgiving coming up. I'm looking forward to my mama's homemade dressing and giblet gravy.
I can't wait either.
Oh no, to me, she has the best dressing that she makes by scratch, and it's like we like crave over it every year. It's like, Mom, you making that dressing, right? So ain't nothing like Mama's cooking. I won't be able to cook because I'm still down out, with my knee and everything. So I know she'll be bringing me a plate. So let me give y'all a word, because I know this has been a good topic. I hope we could get some people aware of this and the word out and everything. So it's sad. I mean, that something like this is going around, that we do have pedophiles out here like that. And me personally, by them going online, is showing that it's going to bring out more pedophiles.
Yep.
It's just showing them how to go about doing it. Which still, Mike, is still dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You're dumb because you're a grown man that's supposed to be on a certain level of mental status. Oh, excuse me, let me get that right. He's not a man. He's a male. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Instead of him grooming her, he should have been teaching her.
Exactly. Not teaching her to do this.
No.
Not at all.
So
how to get a man her age.
How to carry herself like a woman and what a man
with a purpose.
Baby, But my thing is it's very sad. It's nothing to be proud of. Me personally, I don't think her friends or associates were hating on her. I don't feel like they're jealous. I think if anything, they're disgusting Mike and they're trying to look out for her and to help her.
Right.
And only because you feel like you're married doesn't mean that it's
nothing
over. Because I was married. I'm divorced now.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't mean anything.
Don't mean nothing.
But I just say we got to pray for this young lady. Because it's a lot of red flags within her. I mean, we could get mad at her. We can say a lot of things, but at the same time, you got to look at her path. Her path and her upbringing, and I mean the way the mama act. Because I mean, y'all could go on YouTube and look it up because it's worse than what you think. That's only a piece of it. It's a lot worse than that. And but I just put the ones that I feel like we need to put out there. But let's go ahead over to our co-host so he can give us a word.
It was a very interesting show. Like I said, if this man want to shut a lot of people up about him and this young lady feeling like he didn't mess with her until she turned 18, the baby's not his, then I would shut up, even apologize. Do a DNA test, prove that the baby's not yours. Then we'll go on from there. But me personally, we're not trying to say every older man dating girls 18, 19s are, I guess, predators, but I just don't see the logic of a man 56 marrying an 18-year-old girl. I mean, they don't have really nothing in common, nothing. So my belief is this man was messing with this young girl. And the thing is, he was the godfather. I mean, ain't too many godfathers I know to go out and sleeping with the goddaughters and stuff like that. So this man been watching this girl ever since she was a child, grooming her, molding her into the woman he wanted to be. And I believe he was messing with her. And then when she turned 18, he decided to marry her, and then thinking all that wrong stuff he did makes it right. So this is a very interesting show. And like I said, it's a lot of that going around and everything. But like I said, I give it a year, 2 years, who knows? Could be wrong. Could be less time than that. But Y'all be careful who y'all let around y'all kids. Just be careful because you don't know who got planned for your kids. It could be another one of these guys. So.
Oh. Okay, just throw me on in there. Well, to the young lady, you are too beautiful. You need to clean up that mouth of yours. Find some respect for yourself because it's not there. Mature up. You're 18. Yes, you're mama. You want to be the best example for your children and for that old man that you're married to. You should be ashamed of yourself. You know full well that you did not just talk to this young lady at 18. All of a sudden you get married at 18. Who you think you fooling? Nobody. With that being said, to the other people that are surrounding this young lady, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. There's no fear that you should have when it comes to children. You should report it if you see it, if you're suspicious of it. You should report these pedophiles, these predators, these monsters. Baby, young lady, you were assaulted. You were raped, and you don't even see it. And I feel sorry for you.
I just want to address the well, I just want to say that I pray that everyone that's involved in this entire situation, from the mom, Deja, Michael, or Mike, I think it's Michael or Mike, everybody that's involved, I just wish that they get the help that they need. They really need help, you know, counseling resources. I said it almost every show, but counseling resources, you know, just reach out if you need. And for the young lady, Deja, you need some serious help. And like Teresa said, you need to clean that mouth up. You know, you're young, you're vibrant. You can be anything you want to be. You know, an 18 period is just too young to be married. You know, reevaluate that and try to get in school and get a better education and live your life normally to show your daughter that she's worthy of better. You know, and that's it.
Well, I'm going to say hide your kids, hide your daughters, hide your sons, because I'm going to tell you, Mike gave a book for all predators.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that just... You up in Florida? If you up in Florida, please stay close to your daughters. Hide them out.
Yep, because Mike is on the prowl.
You know, only because he married does not mean he's not going to still do it, because he's not a faithful type. But yeah, I do agree with my cast, because it's that, you know, there are mental issues and it's real. No matter what we say about Deja, you know, I'm not going to put all blame on Deja.
No.
Because Deja is a mother that was grown. That dude supposed to be grown. They are older than her. They should have been setting an example for her, if anything. Not trying to find ways to think that they could just map out this format and destroying her life, because that's what you're doing. You got this young lady thinking that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, Mike, I think you did this too, and marrying her so that she wouldn't talk. Because if she talked, your butt would be locked up. It's sad. You shouldn't have none of those kids in your possession. There are witnesses. There's proof. This man has been doing this for years, all his life, preying on young women. Not of his age. This man has been sick all his time. Deja's mother, you had to know, like these other people know, that this man was sick. Why would you make him a godfather? Why would you have this man around your child? You do what I don't care. This girl was 14, 16, 17, 18, 20. Do what you do as a mother to protect your child from the wrong things in life. Don't give up on her. Don't write off on her. If you're a real mother and you're a real woman, you don't write her off.
Nope.
You fight and you pray. Be there for your daughter. If anything I fight for is to have some type of bond with my daughter, to love on my daughter, that we get to a level of respect for one another. What you're having for her is poison. Mama is first. You come second. When you decided to have those children, it was no longer about you. It was about your children and doing what's right as an example for your daughters. Because I don't know if she have any sons or not. But y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. Like I said, this has been very interesting. I thank everybody out there that tuned in. I really appreciate it. This has been a topic that needed to be addressed because there's a lot of Mikes out there, but they just haven't done it like Mike. So just make sure that y'all just keep your eyes open and also be safe when you're out there. Make sure you're protected at all times because, the times is not like it was back then. The times has gotten worse. And you're not safe no matter what. But when it's your child going out, make sure that they're protected. Make sure if you are 20 years old, only because you feel like you've grown, leave your mother or somebody close the address, the license plate number, the person's name, because you don't know who's going to be watching. And they got a plan. And I don't see what people see in underage children. You can't say you're grown because you're not. There's a lot into getting that title and standing in that position as a grown person. Y'all have a blessed week. I'll see y'all next Thursday. Much love.